Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome back to another episode on the AfterLife SMP server. I am in a boat, okay? I'm in a boat. Why would I be in a boat? I am looking for buried treasure, okay? So we've got a few maps here. How do I get into the right view? There we go. We've got a few maps here and I just want to have a look because I would really like a Heart of the Sea, okay? I really want another one. I've got one already, but I want another one. I also want some Nautilus shells. So that should give you a hint to what I'm actually looking for. Am I going the right direction? I'm going east. I want to be north a bit. I have a feeling this one has already been found. What I'm going to do is I have a bunch of buried treasure maps in my inventory. I'm going to check all these out and see if I can actually find some buried treasure that no one else has found yet. Ooh, ink. Well, all of these sand blocks around the place looks conveniently suspicious, huh? Yeah. In fact, there's the chest down there. Okay, well, this one's taken already, so let's just try one of the other ones. Oh, this looks promising. Okay, let's go try and find this one instead. Huh. This one's not looking so good either. Great. I think I'm beginning to see a pattern here. This is not looking so good. Okay, with this one, I think someone might be messing with me because I might have torn up half an island. And it's not here, okay? I think maybe someone just put all the sand back after taking the chest, which is... Oh, you are kidding me. I just swam halfway across the world for this. Okay, well, I have one left, alright? One left. Okay, that looks quite promising. Unfortunately, it's on the other half of the world. Nope, this was the troll one. Okay, I dug up half an island and did not find it, so I'm guessing it's not here. I honestly don't know what's happened with this one. A little bit of a mess. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, well, that's actually my last map, I think. So, what's going to happen is I'll give up. Okay, I give up for now. I really just want the Nautilus shells. That's all I'm really bothered about. I've already got a Heart of the Sea that I need for a conduit, if you hadn't guessed already. Okay, maybe I'll try later on. Alright, enough of that. In the last episode, I built this wonderful, lovely gold farm here, and it's been doing pretty well. You know, I haven't actually AFK'd here that long, but we've already got all of this. Do I have everything else? Did I must have did it recently? It's working great though. So yeah, we'll have a lot of gold to barter with piglins. I need to build a system for that. I'm not going to do that this episode, but that is something that's going to be coming very soon. Check this out though. This is the spawn portal. This is our nether hub essentially. I think there are plans for something a little bit different in the works, but we shall leave it as it is for now. Here is my box, and check this out. Someone has left us a lovely gift. 3 shulker shells, which is a little bit weird because you need 2 to make a shulker box. I mean, if anyone else has 3 shells, maybe I could buy that off them or something. I don't know. You know, I did say I was going to leave this sort of end game kind of thing until a little bit later on when I was a little more situated and stuff. But you know what? It's a gift. I'm going to take it because I'm going to need it for today's episode. By the way, if the sounds are a little bit funky and stuff, or I see some weird things on screen, don't worry about it. I've actually built a new computer. I'm actually using a brand new computer right now, so that's very nice. Managed to get hold of an RTX 3070 graphics card and an i7, I don't know what, some numbers, really good. So yeah, I'm using that. It's great. It's going well so far, but I just need to configure a few different bits so that it's back to how I was recording, but that's okay. It's all working out very well. Now, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work around the place here, and not too much. I've been spending a little bit of time with family and stuff. Things have been happening that have been not so great, so yeah, family time. But I'm back. I am back. So, as you can see, you've got these funky lampposts here. Now, this is sort of to try and bring in a slightly more industrial, futuristic sort of style. So basically a lamppost with antennas. Yep, that works for me. All right, and I built an extra house on the side here. So, you know, I've got a little bit of a better idea of the streets, what the streets are going to look like a little bit. So that's cool. Now, previously I mentioned was going to have a sludge river, sludge canals going around the place. I've changed my mind. I don't want to use the slime. I actually played around with it a little bit in creative, and honestly, I couldn't really get it to look how I wanted it to. So I'm going to be using something different instead. Yep. Okay, and I'll probably show you that later on in today's episode. I've been doing a little bit of work in here. Okay, so I just built up the walls a little bit and built this sort of construction frame around here. If you remember the previous season, I did mention that I was going to be using that sort of industrial style that I used in my farm district, and I brought it here. I'm going to be building up some walkways and stuff out of some blackstone and things like that. So we'll bring that in today's episode as well, hopefully. And what I'm going to have here is down on the sides here. Why am I not able to run? I need to eat. That's fine. Down on the sides here, you can see... Oh, I just opened that. Didn't mean to. I've got these little sort of ladder way things. Yep, safety ladders down into this section here. This is where my storage is going to be. You can have a big storage thing in the middle and then probably some on the outside once I get that all figured out as well. So to have a proper storage system rather than having to have a bunch of chests over in one place and then go inside the house to get a bunch of chests there. It's kind of annoying. It really is. But yeah, so today's episode, you may have noticed, you may be able to predict what it is, judging from the title and probably the thumbnail. I'm going to build a big aquarium right there on top of this structure here. So, yeah, that's what's going to be happening. Don't know if I can make it look good, but hopefully I'll get it to the right scale for this area, and that should give us a bit of a better idea for what's going on in this area. I hope so anyway. Let's get building. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've done a little bit of extra work after that bit of a time-lapse there. I say bit of a time-lapse, it's quite a large structure. You know, it took me a little while to gather all the materials for it, but that's okay. It's actually not finished, alright? It's really not finished because you can see these kind of black and purpley corals almost inside the aquarium, but there's no water. Okay, and there's no water because it's just going to be a massive pain. Okay, I need a lot of water because what I would like to do is put all source blocks in there, all source blocks of water, so that I could put fish in it and then won't just sink straight down to the ground. You know, it's very easy to just pour a layer of water at the top and just let it flow down, but again, then the fish would not float up. So that's another job to do. Yep, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Also, I would really like a conduit right there. Towards the top area, so like the coral's almost reaching for it, that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't have the nautilus shells for it yet, so yeah. Do you know, I was looking on the wiki, okay? I thought you could get them from fishing. I'm not sure if you can anymore. I tried a bit of fishing for like an hour and a half. I got zero nautilus shells. That was a bit frustrating. Then I went off and killed a whole bunch of drowned, like so many drowned, and not a single one of them had a nautilus shell, so it's a bit of a pain. I need to travel further afield, obviously, to get the better buried treasure that no one has stolen already. I say stolen as if it was mine. It's not, but I'm going to complain about it anyway. So, as you can see, you've got these little structures added onto the bottom section of the aquarium, just to add in a few little details to it. I like it. It's not over the top. I think it's pretty cool. Nothing on the sides. All I've done is just placed in a few grey wall blocks. Yeah. We've added in some colour. These little blue sections here behind these lampposts. And that's a sort of feature that we will be doing in different places. For instance, along here, there's going to be some colour behind there. But I'm thinking something brighter, maybe like a lime, something like that. I think could work. But yeah, I really like the... Oh God, what are they? Amethyst? Amethyst. I really like the amethyst there. I think that works pretty well. And yeah, it just looks like a bit of a cool detail. So yeah, I like this. And bear in mind that eventually we will have elytras, so we'll be like flying around it as well, and you get a better view of it. So yeah, could be really nice. One thing I don't like, that is still a bug in Minecraft after all these years, is, it could be Optifine, to be fair, when you put water inside a big glass tank like this, for instance, you occasionally get the glass glitching out and it looks a bit weird. So I could leave it without any fish in it and no water, maybe, potentially. That would be easier, trust me. So in here, I've also done a little bit of detail work. Have not finished. Initially, I had the walls up to here, and then these structures were connected to them. I opened it up a little bit because it was a little bit too tight quarters. So I could put some storage up here even, but again, that might be a little bit tight, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do with that. But I like this. It sort of looks a bit like a... Oh, I haven't finished. I actually have some structures to put here as well. It looks a bit like a... I don't know, a contraption. And it's got this purple beam going through the middle. That will actually be a place for a beacon beam going through there. So that would be pretty cool. I don't really know what I'd use a beacon for. Oh, haste, of course. Because below here, I would like a glass floor in this section. This is where the storage is going to be. Both in the central section and probably on the walls as well. I'll figure all that out later on. Going to have a glass floor so you can peer down all the way to bedrock. I think that could be pretty cool. Or maybe it will have like layers below this if I like fill this storage system, but that's not that likely, put it that way. But yeah, just some sort of industrial walkways and stuff around here mixed in with the deep slate and blackstone and stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. And then as I'm walking out of the structure, we have these here. So these are just a safe fall and a bubble vator going up and down to the new mine shaft. Okay, so it's the old mine shaft essentially that I've just extended. I know it looks crap. I know it doesn't matter. Okay, most of this will be gone. Once I get a haste 2 beacon, I'll just be blasting all of this away with a pick. So it's fine. I do love these bubble vators though. Oh, beautiful. Lovely grey, ominous kind of looking ride. Love it. I'm actually going to be using bubble vators quite a bit around this place to get up to the higher structures. Now, I may just play around with a bit of a structure up here for the rest of the episode. Oh, what I also could do is fill in my idea for the canals. And through the magic of video editing time travel, the design for the canal is done. Basically, this is what I'm going with. Only done this small section here, but that's okay. It's actually got a lot of work to do this, but that's all right. It's not too much. Going with a combination of black concrete and obsidian. I've used this design previously in my single-player world, Jagiero Season 2. I used it for a nether portal. I liked it a lot, so I'm going with that. And we've got these little like fungus growing out of it, made with glass, and some smoke coming out of it as well. Honestly, I need to throw in a little more lighting about the place that I can hide under carpets and stuff, because mobs will spawn here quite frequently. Also, these are supposed to be end rods, these white glass stained panes here, but I don't have any end rods, so I need to gather some of those. Can you craft them? I think you can craft them, right? Using blaze and purple, I think. My brain is working correctly there, perhaps. Gathering the obsidian is an absolute nightmare, but I believe you can barter with piglins and get it from that. So that's another reason that I really need that bartering system pretty quickly. Yeah, So I got to go ahead with that probably in the next episode. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I built this bridge, little walkway across, so they can get from one side of the canal to the other. This will happen quite frequently about the place. And also, what's going to happen here is sort of periodically throughout the canal, there's going to be support struts going up to a monorail system, probably at the height of these roofs, I think, maybe just a little bit higher. So we'll have that traveling throughout the city. What else? Yeah, I need to probably fill that aquarium. That's probably going to be a good idea, right? Yeah, probably. I really like this. So I like the contrast between this like really dark canal, this oil slick sludge kind of stuff, contrasting with the sort of light greys from the houses here. And then, you know, as we get further up, we're going to use more of this grey concrete here mixed with the whites and a few brighter colours as well. We're going to introduce for this sort of more futuristic cyber industrial area up above. And I think I'm going to try and work on that, work on a little bit of a design for this section in the next episode, probably, or in between now and the next episode. I think so. I think that's something I could do. And then set up the pickling battery system, and then work on the monorail, and then hopefully a whole bunch of other farms as well. So there's a lot of work to do, but as you can see, I am making progress. It's only episode 4. You know, only episode 4 of the series, so I'd like to say I'm happy with my progress. I'm kind of not, but, you know, there's been extenuating circumstances. Is that the right word? That's a big word. I don't know if I used that correctly. Anyway, there's been circumstances as to why the progress has been quite slow, but it will ramp up in the very near future. All right, but I guess that's it for today. So, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.